Trump has recently been gaining many more Gen Z votes, so we are here heading to the Trump Yacht Parade, which is happening this afternoon in Newport Beach. We've got some American flags yelling Trump USA. So we're gonna head over, get in our own boat, talk to a few of these people, see why they think Trump is the best candidate for Gen Z. Let's go find out.
So, we're out because he's gonna give Gen Z a better opportunity in life than they will have if you vote for Biden.
Why do you think Trump is the best candidate for young voters?
Because he's gonna put this country back where it needs to be, so that our young people have a country to live with.
Why do you think Trump is the best candidate for Gen Z?
Well, why don't you just look at its history and the performance of what this country did and the standard of living that went up within his 4 years. Joe Biden shut the pipeline down day one of his presidency. You're now at $4.58 here in the People's Republic of California. So why would I say Gen Z? If you don't, you will lose American children.
More Gen Z people are gravitating towards Trump. Can you think of maybe why that might be?
I think it's just everybody's starting to learn on their own. A lot of my friends that drive, it's a lot easier with the gas prices lower, and then they see other states that are very red and how low those prices are.
I think they're seeing the cost. A lot of them can't afford. A lot of them are my nieces and nephews are living at home with their parents because they can't afford to move out. They can't even afford to get an apartment. Never mind getting a house.
If you guys had to vote for one presidential candidate now, who would it be and why?
I would do Robert Kennedy Jr. I've heard a lot of good stuff about him. He seems just more for the people, more just trying to help everybody.
I know that we're honestly only left with two options, but it would be nice to get Kennedy in there, in my opinion. I feel like he has a lot to offer that would kind of be fresh, but running as an independent is really hard because it's against the status quo, but we've been warned since the beginning of America that we shouldn't go to this two-party system, so I don't know.
So I know that we spoke earlier about kind of the issues that are really important to Gen Z. So which candidate do you think is best equipped to address the issues that Gen Z wants to see?
It's absolutely the president. And I know that a lot of Gen Z probably don't want to hear that. The issue is that President Biden things that he does aren't sexy. They aren't grabbing headlines. Appointing all these federal judges, those things are not gonna make headlines. His investments in down ballot candidates are not gonna make headlines. But those are the things that will make the difference in our day-to-day lives.
We are currently here at the Biden Hollywood fundraiser in downtown LA this evening. We're in the secured media press line where we are awaiting a few guests, including former President Barack Obama, Julia Roberts, George Clooney, Jimmy Kimmel, among others. We're here to talk to a few of these guests and see why they think President Joe Biden is the best candidate for Gen Z. One quick question, why do you think that Biden is the best candidate for Gen Z especially?
Listen, when we're talking about climate change, when we're talking about reducing our carbon footprint, greenhouse gases, as well as other criteria pollutants that we breathe into our lungs every single day, when it's talking about growing an economy and actually manufacturing and assembling electric vehicles, zero emissions vehicles, that to me is a huge, winner. That to me sends a clear message. It's not about just, Instagram and TikToks. It's not about hashtags. It's about real work, real genuine work that you have to invest and demonstrate the courage of your leadership to reduce our greenhouse gases, to reduce our criteria pollutants. That's why I believe in Biden.
It's really a lesser evil situation for me. I don't want to speak too much on Biden just because I don't like to form opinions before I know much. I don't know much about his campaign, but I know a lot about Trump's, and I know I don't want that in office.
I think I'm kind of feeling the same way when it comes to that. When it comes to Kamala Harris, she kind of brings that extra layer of progression and relatability, when it comes to us as black women that go to HBCUs. So it's that level of comfort, but also, like I said, I don't know much about the campaign as much as I want to, so I don't want to speak on that either, but definitely don't want the other guy in office.